back in frame. One shot, big clutch, heart rate spiked, it's way too much. Bad P, good luck, still we're screaming. This is nuts! Clear the roll, rewind, one more try, we don't mind. Good vibes, good time, every match a new highlight. Autonomous gaming, playing all the fun games, laughing till the night fades. We don't even want fame. Hey, autonomous gaming, every lobby knows a name. If we lose, we queue again. Press start, we're back in frame. Chat blows up, spam those emotes. One more round, yeah, that's the quote. Never log off, just hit reload. Autonomous, autonomous, lock and load. Autonomous gaming, playing all the fun games. Side by side in each lane, win or tilt, it's all the same. Autonomous gaming, every lobby holds a name. If we lose, we queue again. Autonomous forever Autonomous gaming, ultimate autonomous gaming, autonomous gaming. Boot up, sit down, same old screen, new town. Click in, count down, friends in chat just clown. Yeah, new match, same name, lit only cracked it every game. Win or lose, it plays the same. We're just here to light that flame. Autonomous gaming, playing all the fun games, laughing till the night fades. We don't even want fame, no. Autonomous gaming, every lobby knows the name. If we lose, we queue again. Press start, we're back in frame. One shot, big clutch, heart rate spiked, it's way too much. Bad P, good luck, still we're screaming. This is nuts! Clear the roll, rewind, one more try, we don't mind. Good vibes, good time, everyone fame. Hey!
What's up, everybody? How you doing? How you been? How's your weekend? We're back, ready to do this again. Let's see, where do we leave off? Okay, we harvest the oats, and we put those into um, the factory. I'm just brain farting. The biscuits. So we need to pick up the corn or the straw and everything. And I think we gotta harvest the wheat also. Okay. So we should have a busy day. Okay, pick up the straw, pick up the grass, harvest the wheat, pick the straw up off the wheat field, and I don't know why these two ain't giving me a ready to harvest or anything. Everything needs plowed? Oh, rolling, not plowed. That needs plowed. Huh. That's weird. I wonder why on here it's not showing that the wheat needs harvest. Alright, well. You know, last time that took an hour. With these two harvesters. Let's go look at something. Okay, there ain't much in there. And I think, nope, it's not that one. Which ones are we using? Massey Ferguson. Okay, Massey Ferguson rigid cutter. And that's 5.8. So we're looking at what? Oh, almost 12 feet. Like 11.6. Okay, let's look at harvesters. So that would be, two more of those would be 10, 20. Oh, good lord, what? Okay, the Massey 5650. Ooh, those are 45 apiece. Hmm. Tough decision, tough decision. Okay. Let's get I don't know if I did anything else different to those. Oops, wrong button. Hey, Thin Blue. Hey, Thin Blue Line. How you doing? Welcome in. How was your weekend? Okay, and then we'll buy 2 of these. I'm buying 2 more harvesters, so I'll have 4. I figure we can get that wheat field done in about a half hour. Hopefully. You know, I should have probably just sold these 2 little ones and just bought a bigger one. Cool, gotta love those days off. Okay, let's get this course set up here. Field work. We're running 4, so we're only going to run... I think we only need to run 1, because that'll be 4 headlands. If I run 2, that'll be 8. I think 1 should be enough. Okay. Generate course. Yeah, this harvester, yeah, they're not fast. Look at that. With 4 of them, I got 1, 2, 3, I got the headland and then 4 up and downs. Okay, let's copy course. You're going to start left 2. Be gone. We'll clear you. You will be left 1. Yeah, we had a good weekend yesterday. Took the kids out for bike rides. Well, my oldest and my youngest. My middle kid, he went to Grandpa's for the weekend. Because Grandpa comes and picks him up on the motorcycle, so he gets to ride on the motorcycle, and he loves it. He's like, when I get old enough, I'm going to get me a motorcycle. And I'm like, cool. Okay. That's 2 down. Yeah, I was almost tempted to take my kid's scooter and ride it through town and stuff. But I was like, nah, my ass would probably just hit something wrong and I'd end up in the hospital. So I was like, no, I'm good. I'm not getting on that scooter. I mean, I probably could ride it. I mean, I have no doubt that I could ride it. But I was like, nah, I'll just walk. And it's fun, cool, because when the other boys are on the bike or their big wheels, and their trike big wheel, I guess you can say it, bicycle big wheel. I don't know what the hell it is. It's a trike bike. But yeah, I got a speed walk to keep up with them, so that's a good thing. Some good exercise. But it was funny. I went and bought a couple of scratchers yesterday. I like buying the crosswords. It's just fun to do. If I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. But I only bought a couple of them. I spent like $10, and the first one I didn't win, and the second one I scratched, I won a free ticket. So I was like, all right, that's cool. So we walked back uptown, walked up to the store, which is not even a quarter mile away from my house. And I exchanged it, got the same one, brought it home, scratched it, and won a couple $100. I won like $300. So I went and we went back uptown again. And I went, cashed it in, went and deposited it into my bank account, and I went and ordered the new motherboard for my kid's computer. But I bought him a new motherboard, and I bought him a brand new case. He don't know about the case. Did that other one go down the right? Is there 3 lines? Okay, cool. I haven't even started the 4th one, and the first one needs to unload. Where's my tractor? Why don't I have a tractor? Do you remember what happened to my tractor? Well, that sucks. I think not paying my lease. You know what? I'm just gonna get a McCormick, Because I like this tractor. You know what? I'm just going to go with my JCB. And let's put all the bells and whistles on it. Front attachment loader, I'll never use it. Additional weights. Are those in the wheels? I don't know, but I'll take the extra weight. 217,000. Finance. 2 years. What are the payments going to be? Almost 10,000 a month. Okay, we got to make some money. I forgot to do the testing on that over the weekend. That was something I was wrong spot. I was going to test that financing and finance a vehicle, and then not make the payments and see if it repos it. Because if it does, that is cool. I like that. I even like that mod that much more now. Oh, we got some work to do today. Well, that's cool. We got 4 hours, 40 minutes to see what we can get done. It's already been 20 minutes. Dang. Time's already flying. You know, I put those grape fields over there. I think I'm going to extend this field after before I plant this one. Ooh, am I going to be able to get in there without... Is there crop destruction? Crop destruction. Did I turn that off? Only one way to find out. No, I'm good. Alright, you empty. Get going. I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Where's the other one? Come on. You're slow, but you ain't got to be that slow. you're empty. Easy. Okay, let's go unload this other one. Or is that the first one? The first one needs to be unloaded. Oh, good Lord. I knew running 4 was going to be fun, but oops. I'm glad I got this JCB because this thing's fast. Yeah, I think I might get a windrow or two to do these rows because these things are real close together. How much further are you going up, buddy? Alright, you good. You're empty. Let's just start from the back and work our way up and empty all of these. Set on empty. On load. Yeah, I think after this, I'm gonna let these guys run, but when I get done with this load, then I'm definitely going to sell all 4 of these and just buy one big one. It'd probably be a lot easier. Because, I mean, I've unloaded this thing twice already, and it's not even all the way around the field. I wonder how they do on this hill. Well, they seem to be doing all right. Missed a little bit right there, but that's all right. Ain't gonna be that bad. Okay, let's see what we're looking at on time. 23 minutes. Cool. 24, 24, 25. Alright, where's he at right now? Now this is going to get interesting, is he's going to get to the end. I should go and look, see what the course is that they're going to run. Let's open the course up. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about last time. He's going to end up going right back up and coming right back down where everybody else is coming and run into everybody. Alright, let's see what this guy does. With the other tractor coming right behind him. See, gonna run right into him. Alright, if I gotta manually do this, I'll manually do it. Ain't no, well, manually I mean by getting them back up here and restarting them. Go, dude. Alright, get this one back up here a little bit and get it started. Okay, that should get them all going. Hopefully none of them crash into each other again. And then we'll get all these unloaded. Yeah, it looks like everybody's going all right now. Cool. Yeah, I got a feeling we're gonna have to do to keep up with biscuits and stuff. We're gonna have to do a lot more wheat. I'm gonna run this one to the end, and then I'm gonna go back and get the other one. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do is just make sure that they don't fill up going back up. I gotta run them to the end. We'll find out here in a minute. If that one can make it all the way back up and turn around, we're good. Even if that first one, I think that first one there's like 71%. As long as it can make it to the top and turn around, I'm good. I'm all right with that. We also have to see if we have any biscuits and tea to sell too. Yeah, I know you need to be unloaded. These tractors only drive 6 miles an hour, man, and don't hold a lot. Okay. I keep forgetting how tight of radius these tractors can turn. Alright, let's get you unloaded. Yeah, definitely going to buy a bigger tractor. If I got the money to do it. Well, if I sell all these, I should be able to at least lease one. See if I find something goes a little bit faster than 6 miles an hour. That's not super unrealistic. A little bit's alright, but I don't like going too big. Too unrealistic is just, I don't know. If you're got a little tractor and you're doing 50 foot or 50 meter swaths and stuff like that, yeah. I don't mind the normal bailing or normal width. I just like to go a little bit faster. Go unload the other one. Wasn't paying attention. Sorry, buddy. I'm coming. This field done. About what, halfway? A little over halfway? Yeah, see, he's not even getting... I knew he wasn't going to make it back up the field this time. Bigger harvester. Most definitely a bigger harvester. At least this guy ain't gonna... I should have unloaded the other ones while I came up. Dang it. Oh well. Because I think the next one behind this guy is 78%. But we'll have a clearing right here that we can follow him. I'm getting out of your way. Just trying not to back up too fast. How are we looking on these guys? Is they going to be able to make it around? One's at 83. I just don't know which one it is. B, C, D, E, J. J, I believe, is the one that's just went past me because he don't have much in him. And I'm just going to go over here and unload this guy. Dude, you really need to stop. I wonder if it's that same dude from last time. Is it? No. Now I got two of them that need to unload. Come on. Should be at what, 52, so let's just unload you right now. Alright, you're empty. Who's going to be next to be unloaded? Cool, we already got 108,000. Trying to look and see what's there and what's left. We might hit 150, maybe a little more. Hopefully. $150 would be great off this field. If I can get more than that, that would be awesome. Hey, what's up, Happy? How you doing? How was your weekend? I had a pretty cool yesterday. I had to run to the store like 4 times. I went up there, bought some lottery tickets, won a free ticket. Went back and won a few $100s. So I was able to take that money and I bought my kid his motherboard to fix his computer. At least that's what I'm hoping the problem is. I thought it was the power supply at first, and I bought just a cheap old power supply just to put in there to test it, and it didn't work. So it's nothing's turning on. So I figure it's probably the motherboard. The thing's what? It's a 4th gen Intel, and they're on like 13th gen right now, getting ready to release 14th. So it's what, 10 years old or 10 generations old. It still works. It plays all the games he needs to that he wants to play. Who's all full? So I just bought an old motherboard. It's better than the one that I got. The one that I have in there was oh, I do have crop destruction on. Oh, damn it. Was an ASRock Z87 Extreme 6, something like that. So the one I got for him, oh good lord, I don't remember what it is. I want to say it's a gig by gigabyte, but it's like the next step up from what's in there. I can't really go anything higher than that and stuff. So I bought him. I got his motherboard, and I got him some thermal paste, because you got to have that thermal paste. I was like, I think I got some around here, but I don't want to sit here and try to tear this house apart to try to find where I put some thermal paste at. Okay, you're empty. I'm not going to sit here and follow you struggling up this damn hill. But so he's happy that he's getting his new motherboard and stuff like that. And then so I showed him a couple of different motherboards, and that's the one that he wanted. There was a like I said, mine was the Z87. There was a Z97 board, and I told him, I said, the one you have in there is the 87. This is the 97. So this is the step up. And then I showed him the gigabyte and just the colors and everything on it. He's like, I like that one. So I was like, all right, cool. I got that. I'll order you some thermal paste, and then I'll let you know when it's going to be here. And then he left the room, and then I started looking at cases. So I bought him a new case too. I'm like, the case really don't matter if it's, as far as like, if it has great airflow or anything like that, because like I said, he's running a 4th gen processor. Don't get me wrong, it is a nice processor. It was when I bought that, I didn't play around when I built that computer. I put a little bit of money into it. I was like, I want something that's going to last. You know, I'm tired of having, you know, computers that are 2, 3, 4 generations, 5 generations old. So I built that one when that processor was out for 4 months, 5 months when I bought it. I bought the it's the, I don't know if if you know computers or whatever, but it's the i7 4770, and then I bought the 1660 Super, and which was a decent video card back then. It wasn't top of the line, but it was up there with some of the better ones. So yeah, he's happy. But it's I believe it, if I remember, it's an all white case, and then it's wraparound glass. And then I know when I built my computer, I just bought some extra fans just to throw to have you know, extra ventilation and stuff like that. And I didn't use them all because I just bought a bulk pack because it was cheaper to buy a bulk. And I'm like, well, I'll buy extra in case, you know, they're cheap fans. So if one of them goes out, I have a backup. So, and they're RGB. And I told him, it was funny. I go, you know, RGB makes your computers run faster. He's like, really? I said, yeah. The more RGB you have in it, the faster your computer's gonna run. He's like, why do I feel like you're pulling my leg? I go, cause I am. What makes stuff run faster is faster and better product. Okay, let's run over here, catch up to that front guy, and we'll start unloading them as they're going up that way. Because he ain't picking up no more except for this loose little stuff. PCs ain't your favorite thing to use. You don't like PCs? PCs are awesome, man. I tell you what, I used to be a console player. I mean, when I was a little kid, my parents bought me and my older brother an Atari. And then years later, I ended up getting a Nintendo, and then I had a Super Nintendo, and then PlayStation came out, and I was like, F Nintendo, and went PlayStation. I had a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and about the time PlayStation 3 came out, a couple of my friends got PlayStation 3s, and they're telling me, when you getting yours? When you getting yours? I'm like, look, man, I'm not getting one. And they're like, what? I said, nah, I'm going PC. I've been using my sister's computer, and there's a couple of games on there that I've been playing that's not on any type of consoles, like Age of Empire. What was the other one? Oh, I started playing EverQuest. And then when EverQuest 2 came out, when I found out EverQuest 2 was coming out, and that's when I went and bought a newer PC. I couldn't even tell you what it was and stuff because that thing was so old. But yeah, I bought that PC and never looked back. I've had other consoles and stuff. You know, like I've had a couple of Xboxes, and the only reason I ended up with those is I had friends that had them and came into hard times and needed some money and stuff, and I was like, well, you know, and they just offered me, you know, offered to sell it to me for a cheap price, so I was like, sure, because I know I can turn around and sell it for more than what they were. Even if I took it to a game store, I would have got more than what they wanted. So. But me and my buddy got into modding Xboxes and stuff, and one of the first things we did was paint them different colors. Like mine, I ended up doing like a red, like a candy apple red, and we cut a hole in the top of it and put a piece of plexiglass in it. And then on the inside we ran RGB lights, like a LED strip of RGB lights and stuff. It was pretty cool. We did I ended up with like 4 Xboxes, and we modded all those, and I sold them on eBay. And he continued doing it. I don't know if he still does it to this day, but I mean, it'd be cool if he did. I'm gonna get a hold of him one of these days and be like, hey man, you still mod? But it was cool because he was doing that before it even got popular. Before like all the everybody started putting RGBs in computers and stuff like that. I think all you guys are going to park over here for right now. No, I got to go and get gas for a lot of you. I bet you all of you are going to need gas. But for right now, you'd be fine right up here. I'm like, why ain't you starting? Courseplay was still running. Let's get this little bit and see how much it is, just out of curiosity. 36, that's it? 37? Can we get a 37? No, that little bit didn't even give me one. You, Xbox or PlayStation? Be honest, I've always liked PlayStation over Xbox for some reason. I've had friends that have Xboxes and stuff, and I've played on them. And you know, even like the new ones, like the new Xbox and the new PlayStation 5s and stuff. I don't know what it is with me about the PlayStation. I just always preferred it over the Xbox. Matter of fact, I forgot all about it. I actually have a PlayStation 3 here. It works, it's just none of the controllers for some reason won't charge. I've bought other controllers and tried using it and nothing's working. So I don't know what's going on. I was thinking of going and buying some just wired controllers and plugging it into the USB and seeing if that works or something, or but I know my kids used to like playing on it and stuff. Okay, where are we dropping this off? The grain mill. Not you. You right here. Alright, pull in. Ooh. Just took out that wall. How much did we get off there? Oh, look, what did I say? 150,000. I said about 150, and we got about 150. Yeah, I figure even if I do buy, this damn thing's loud. Even if I do buy a old, wired controller and see if it works, even if it doesn't work on that, my kid can use it on his computer. So that's one of the things I was looking at. All right, let's drive around this way. You know what? I think my trailer is gone too. Well, god dang it. No, you ain't going right there. What am I thinking? You got a spot right over here to go. Okay. Now let's go pick up all this stuff. All this straw. We got a bunch of grass to do. You know what? I had him in the field mowing grass, and look, the mower sitting in the middle of the field. Damn dang people came and repoed my tractor in the middle of the night. Alright, we'll go put this over here. That, yeah, my tractor must have got repoed. That's the only thing. You know, I kind of want to just go jump on another map and test it out and see what happens. What do you think, Happy? You want to go do some science real fast? Nah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Okay, straw, grass. No, I know what I want to do. I want to get a windrower. So I will leave you. Let's go park you. Did I sell that? Oh my god. Okay, here's something funny. I wonder if I deleted it and it wasn't a mod. Because I spent this weekend, I spent like almost 5 hours this weekend deleting mods. I went from like almost, it was about 1650 or something like that. It was over 1600. I want to say 1622. For some reason that number sounds right. But I got it down to like 500 and something. It's just, I was like, nope, don't want this one. Nope, don't want this one. Nope, don't want this one. It was crazy. It took a while. Okay, let's park this over here. We will go buy a windrow. Or windrower. Let's see what we can get. All right, let me buy this windrower and then we'll. You know, I'm thinking I deleted it, to be honest with you, because I know I deleted a bunch of mods. And to be honest with you, I think because I was like, is it? I think I'm using this tractor. I don't remember. What is that one? 14. Yeah, we'll go with you. Spare. What do you mean I can't finance it? You know what? You want to be like that? You can't finance me? Well, then I'll just go to the bank and see what the bank has to say. See? You ain't gonna finance me? Well, fine. I'll just get some money and buy the goddamn thing. How much